Hey guys, today I got a new upgrade for the Tundra. I'm gonna do an unboxing of it, let y'all see what came in. So, but first of all, update on the weight loss thing. I'm down 6 pounds for the week total. I've been maintaining about the same thing, doing the app for the abs. I've been running a couple miles a day, weather permitting. The weather, it's been raining here for the last couple of days, so I've got to run maybe 2 or 3 days this week. I've run a couple miles, just getting broke back in to where I need to be at. I was a little tight the last day from running, and felt like I was almost ready to pull like a hamstring or a groin, and so I walked like the last lap or two that day, because anytime you're starting back something you've not done in a while and you're feeling tight, you don't want to pull something, because if you injure yourself or injure something, it's going to take a lot longer for that to heal than for you just to take it easy on it and live to run another day a lot sooner. So, and I'm still eating basically the same thing, oatmeal every day for breakfast. My chicken, 3 pieces of grilled chicken for lunch with a pastry crisp for first and last break, and then 3 pieces of chicken for supper. Last couple of nights I've not really ate supper. I've really not been hungry. I don't know why I've not been hungry. I feel fine, but for some odd reason I've not been hungry. Maybe that's why I lost 6 pounds this week, but it is what it is. If I ain't hungry, I ain't gonna make myself eat. It is better to eat small meals throughout the day, though, because it boosts your metabolism and helps it start kicking it in gear and helping it burn calories faster. But I just wasn't hungry, and I'm really not that hungry tonight, so I don't know if I'll even eat tonight. But that's mainly what I've been doing. Nothing really different. I didn't get a ton of views on those videos, so I didn't know if people like the weight loss thing. My flashlight reviews have got a lot of views. My gun reviews have got a lot of views. My truck stuff gets mediocre views, and then the diet and exercise videos have got like 35, 40 views each. So they really didn't get that many. So I mean, if you want me to continue this daily thing on the weight loss and what I'm doing, I can get more in depth in it if you want to see it. If you're just not into it, then no big deal there either. I'll go back and I'm gonna review other stuff too, like this, and I'll probably do more gun reviews or knife reviews and flashlight reviews. But I'm going to continue to do those. But if you want to see the weight loss stuff too, just let me know. That's why I haven't done one the last couple of days. I was just kind of seeing what kind of views I was getting on those, and it just wasn't that many. So I almost felt like a lot of people really didn't want to see it. I did have a good thing happened today. One of the ladies at work walked up to me, and I lost the weight last year, and she told me that I inspired her, and I didn't even know that I had. She'd asked me last year how I'd lost the weight, because she'd been trying to lose some weight, and she was actually down like 40 or 45 pounds, something like that. And she said it was all because of me, and she seen that I could do it, and it inspired her to do it. She joined the gym, which I don't go to a gym. But she joined the gym and started working out, and she's in a lot better shape now. I think she's about 51 years old. She wasn't really that big, prior. I thought she was skinny before. So I guess she just wanted to get toned up, and she said she's got a lot more tone and a lot more energy now to play with her grandkids and stuff like that. And it just made me feel good to know that I have inspired somebody that showed long-term results and is still at it. And it just made it all worthwhile, really. But anyway, back to the main part of this video. And like I said, one more thing, if you want to see the weight loss stuff, leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll continue to do it. But if not, then if nobody's gonna watch it, there's really no need to maintain that much. Like I said, 40 views ain't bad, but I've got a lot more views on other videos, and I don't know if people's just watching it because we're friends and I watch some of their stuff, or if people really want to see that content. But if you really want to see that content, let me know in the comments, and I'll keep it up. If you want to see it just periodically, maybe once a week instead of every day or every other day, leave that too, and I can space it out a little more. Either way you want to see it, it's just fine. But let's get back to this video. Here's the next Tundra upgrade, and I'm going to do an install of this, but it'll be a few days before I do the install. There's something I'm going to order for this. I need to see well, I'll get into that whenever I open it. So let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and take out this little packing slip to make sure I don't cut it, because I have cut these in two before. Okay, let's see if we can get this open. Today I am using the Emerson again. It's what I've been carrying to work, so, you know, I had it on hand. Funny story about this. Before I open this is funny. So I have FedEx delivery manager, and I got an email saying, hey, your package has been delivered. And I was like, well, I've been waiting for a little while. Usually it's here even before I get home from work. So, you know, I go outside, there's nothing there. And I'm like, what? So I'm fixing to call FedEx and be like, hey, this shows it's here, but it's not. About the time that the phone starts to ring, the FedEx guy pulls in. So I'm like, man, you know, I seen this has been delivered and it wasn't here yet, and I was getting a little worried. And he goes, oh, sorry, dude, I don't know. So he goes back to the back of the truck and he's looking everywhere. And he goes to the front of the truck and he's looking everywhere. And he gets out and he goes, I don't know, let me look again. He goes back there and looks again. He comes back and he goes, it might be at the last house that I was just at. And I thought, great, they might like my package better than what they were getting. Just keep mine to say he didn't leave it there. But, you know, a few minutes later, he comes back, like I said, it's UPS driver. He comes back and he's like, sorry, man, you know, I was on the phone with my girlfriend and we was talking about what we was going to do tonight, and I dropped your package off at the wrong house and I had theirs with me. And the thing was, theirs was like in a little, you know, bag, you know, it wasn't even a box. And I thought, man, this was probably a whole lot more expensive than what theirs was. So I'm glad either they wasn't home or they didn't open it. But let's get on with this, and that's my little funny story for, you know, UPS. But that's the only time I've ever really had a problem with them. I did order a barrel one time, and it was shipped through, FedEx delivered this. Sorry, take that back. FedEx was this. UPS delivered the barrel. So UPS delivered a barrel, and it said it would be here before midnight. They were right. At 11:57 at night, they left the barrel on the porch. I've never had anything delivered that late in my life. But I'd like to apologize to UPS because FedEx delivered this. And the FedEx guy was the one that was on the phone. And maybe I said FedEx first, but I think I said UPS there at the end. But this package was by FedEx. I didn't want to get that mixed up and have people dogging out the wrong company if you're going to talk about it, or laughing at the wrong company. The FedEx guy was the one that was talking to his girlfriend. But anyway, let's get in here and see what's in it. More tape. Inside this box is another box. And it's heavy. I'm gonna set it on the floor. So let's open the next box. And inside here, if I can get this out, I'm gonna set this on the floor too and get it out like that. This is heavier than I expected it to be. I ain't gonna lie. I was expecting it to be a good product, but I wasn't expecting it to be this heavy. Slide out now without tearing up the table. Maybe not. It is the safe for the Tundra. I went ahead and ordered this. I watched Tundra do 34 when he got his, and I'll have to read the instructions for you to figure out how to open it, because I do not know. I would assume you'd push this. I'll read the directions and see how to open it. This is my first time looking at it too. I would assume that right there it's just opened, and but maybe not, because it says unlocked right there.
And that says locked. I assume that would be unlocked. And I'm not really seeing any directions. So I guess we'll have to figure out how to open this before unlock. Huh. There ain't no directions in this either. I may have to actually watch a YouTube video to figure out how to unlock it. Or open it at least. Because I imagine the keys are probably inside it. Because it is not opening. Is there anything on the bottom? Nope, everything's in it. It shows the unlocks over here, and this is the locked, and it's not. You know, you can push this in right here, and then you turn it over here, and I would think that would. I don't know. I'll have to watch a video on this, and if I ever figure out how to unlock it, maybe I'll have to do actually do a video on how to open it. But here's actually the plastic tray that goes in it. I am very glad that they sent this tray. It actually goes like this because here's a hole for the cord to go through if you want to use your outlet in here. It's very durable, very strong. I still can't figure out why it's not opening. It literally makes no sense. But I don't know. It's strange. But what I'm planning on doing, whenever I get open, I need to see if this is going to work. I bought this for like concealed carry, so if I ever go somewhere and have to leave my firearm in the vehicle, I don't have to worry about somebody breaking in and getting it. It'll actually be stored in here and you can't get into it. So there's actually a holster that has a little bracket. I'll try to insert a picture, and I'll probably drill this. I may do this side. If I can drill the inside here, it'll be good if it don't rub going in, which I don't think it will. It feels like there's a lip on this, so I don't think it will. And you can mount the bracket on the inside, and the holster clips to that. So I can actually have the holster sitting right here and just insert the firearm into it. And I've got to order that holster. I tried to call them earlier today, but I just missed them by about 10 minutes of them being there, so I couldn't get it ordered, which I can't get in the safe anyway, so it probably don't make a difference. As soon as this video is over, even before I post this video, I'm going to go online and figure out how to open this and see if there's something wrong with the safe or if there's something wrong with me. But I'm going to mount that inside, and that way, you know, while I'm driving down the road, the gun's not in here flopping around, or if I leave it in here, it's just not loose. It's actually secured. The trigger housing will be covered, so nothing can get into the trigger and accidentally discharge the firearm or anything like that. You should always have your firearm secured and in a secure location. Always keep your trigger guard covered so nothing can get into it, especially if you're carrying something like a Glock or an M&P or a SIG or a car or something that doesn't have a safety on it. Always keep that that trigger housing covered. So that's the video. I'll do an install of this whenever the holster comes in. During the install video, if I figure out how to open it, I'll do a video on I'll show y'all how to open it too, but looks like I'm gonna have to figure out how to open it myself before I do a video on it. So y'all have a great night, and don't forget, if you want to see the diet weight loss stuff, just leave it in the comments and tell me about how often you want to see it. A lot of my stuff is, you know, repetitive, so maybe you don't want to see it every day, and that's fine, that's cool, no big deal. But if you want to see it every day, that's cool too, that's no big deal either. Hope you like the safe, and like I said, hopefully next time I can show you how to open it. This tray does come out, and you'll be able to, this is all usable space in here, so stuff that you don't want to store inside the actual safe lock part itself, you can just store in here. And then you just put the tray over it and you set like I'll put my sunglasses in this and stuff, so they're easy access. The stuff I use a lot, like my multi-tool and stuff like that, maybe, and some first aid equipment that I keep in my truck, I'll probably keep in this pocket, which is more accessible than this one. And then the stuff I use every time I get in a vehicle, I'll keep up here in the top section. Okay guys, as you can see, I got this open. I'm gonna edit this on the end of the video. Inside this, there are some of the little rubber mats that go down the bottom. You have your hardware and your washers to actually install it into the truck, and a key for the top, because it is a lock here too, and a little card that says open me up. Actually, I guess that should have been here. But the thing is, so when I pulled up on it the first time, I guess the grease in here was cold, and I was actually pulling pretty hard and nothing was happening. If you pull pretty hard, I mean, it's tight still. Hopefully it loosens up a little bit. Not as much as it just flops around, but it was pretty tight. I mean, it's not falling or nothing by no means. But when I first pulled on it, I actually had to grab it like this right here, and I guess the grease and stuff had stuck. And when I gave it a yank, it actually came up. So that's how you open it. And then like this right here is locked, and then whenever I set my combination, you know, I'll be done. And then just turn this dial back this way, pick up on it. Oh, I'm gonna scratch the table if I keep doing that. Pick up on it, and it's open. It's actually pretty good space in here. And like I said, I do believe that if I can mount that here, it's kind of flat on the backside when you mount that. I can have the holster kind of angled back this way, not touching either side, and keep it secure inside there. And any other thing, like, you know, you might put your wallet in here if you go to the beach or something like that. You can do that also. I'm really happy that they gave these rubber mats with it. So that way your stuff in the bottom doesn't slide around. It covers these holes up where your screws are gonna go through. So that is a good thing. So I just wanted to add that I did get it open. I did watch a video and everybody was just pulling up on them, and I was like, well, I pull up on mine. So I actually pulled up really hard. It actually lifted the front of the safe up, and this thing's pretty heavy. It was so stuck, and finally it just popped loose and come on up. So, but when you turn it back this way, it is locked. So for those of you that might buy this, don't think there's something wrong with it. It's just so tight back here, the screws and stuff. And I don't know if they put grease. I'm assuming it's grease. It feels like it might be lubed back here, and it might just have bronze washers. It may just be not bronze, but nylon washers. And that's what it kind of looks like. So I guess they tightened these nuts down tight enough that the nylon washers are actually holding it. But mine felt stuck, and like I said, when I pulled it, the front of the safe popped up, and then the door opened. I felt a lot better about the situation at that time. But I wanted to add this to the end to show you I got it open. How to open it if you get one, and how sticky they might be or feel sticky when you get it. So you know, don't think there's something wrong with it. Like I thought there might have been something wrong with mine, but there wasn't. Just pull a little harder. And this right here doesn't seem as sturdy as I would like it to be, this little tab. So I actually grabbed the edges and the front and back and pulled up on it the first time to get it to come up. So I didn't want to bend this or break this little tab right here. So that's just a heads up too. Whenever I get the holster in, if that's the way I decide to go, I'll do another video on how I'm actually installing that on this. And then that same day, if I'm doing that, I'll probably go ahead and install it in the truck. So like I'll have the holster installed and the truck installed probably the same day or the day after. So stay tuned for that, and I'll get it ordered. I'm not sure how long it'll take to get the holster in. Some of those holsters, you know, companies will have it to you in a week. Some of them takes 2 months. But I don't want to install this heavy safe in my truck and then have to take it back out when the holster comes in. So I will not be installing it. If it takes 2 months, it'll take 2 months. I just won't put this in till then. But that's the new upgrade for the truck. Hope you liked it. Have a good day. We'll see you next time.